of terms about innovation, like continuous innovation, open innovation, radical innovation, process innovation. There are so many different definitions of innovation. I've been working on innovation for many years, and in my knowledge, my interpretation of innovation is actually very simple. Innovation is to do something new, to create something new. Well, if you look at something new, then on the one hand we have something that is incremental, that is slightly newer than what you've been doing. And on the other hand, you have a completely different situation that is totally new to you, but that's what we call a radical situation. That is, you are not familiar with the thing that you're doing. So if you look at the companies, what they're doing, basically they have all different kind of projects standing in between these incremental and radical ends. So what we need management for is actually to have the right routines, process, and different kind of way to organize the resources and capabilities in accordance to the projects, the innovation, the new thing that they're doing. So organizing the resource and capabilities in accordance to what kind of new things you are creating is the essence of innovation management, in my interpretation. I think, of course, I teach innovation management and I would like to have it, but I do believe innovation management needs to be incorporated into the core curriculum of the major postgraduate programs in almost all the business schools. Just like strategy, strategy is almost everywhere in all the business schools as one of the core courses. Innovation management should be incorporated as well, for a number of reasons. And the first reason, I think, when we study strategies, we know the most important thing, the essence of strategic management is about differentiation. Innovation management is also talking about differentiation, that is creating something new to be more competitive on the market. So you can be cost efficient and reduce the cost and try to compete on price, but you can also compete by creating something new. So actually, innovation management is actually very close to the principle of classical strategy to be differentiated. On the other hand, it's also important that students learning innovation management, they will be able to learn something to differentiate themselves in job market, to create some kind of new elements in their profiles. Or maybe in the future, they can work on something that is helping their own company to create something new and to be more competitive. That's reason number one, to be more differentiable. The second reason I would say innovation management is let's say we put premium on how to listen to other people's perspectives. I think in principle, most of the business school, the entire education system is built based upon the principle that is, we educate our students to be strong in terms of conveying the message and argue for your statement, and basically to convince the customer you are right, to convince your boss you're right, to convince the market you're right. But sometimes it's getting a little bit more dangerous because people who are trained in this kind of education system become too preoccupied with their own opinion. So innovation management, this kind of course, is actually teaching people, wait a minute, when you have a great technology, it's not enough. You need to listen to other people, listen to the customer, listen to the market, and what they really want, right? So I think putting together to learn how to differentiate and to learn how to listen to other people's perspective, these are the reasons why innovation management needs to be included in the core curriculum of most of the business schools. Okay, in the university where I'm working, Technical University of Denmark, which is situated very close to Copenhagen, and we pay great attention on the innovation management education. So the course I'm teaching, technology innovation management course in our university, is one of the largest mandatory courses. So every year we intake about 200 students. And this is a mandatory course for the Master of Engineering Management and the Master of Design Innovation students. And the students from other departments can also take this course as an elective course. So this is a big course, and teaching the students about the basic principles of innovation management. We're also working on developing a number of specialized courses to incorporate innovation, entrepreneurship, design thinking, all these issues together to make some more advanced courses. So we pay great attention to innovation management.
Sounds great.
Yes.
And what is your impression of ISM Inovacijų management and economics in terms of innovativeness?
My impression of ISM is, I would say it's probably pretty biased because I only stayed here for less than a week. But just based on what I've observed, I think that, first of all, I would see my students, they are very smart, talented, and very brave. So they have the great quality to be innovative, I can see that. And around the university, there are a lot of new things going on. When I talk to the teachers and talk to the students, I know there's a new campus and a new e-learning platform. New courses are introduced. They're inviting guest professors like me from outside of Lithuania, and they're organizing student trips to different countries. I mean, like most of the universities in the world, innovation will probably not be so radical at one time. You need to implement a number of small approaches, small steps moving forward, because the technical people are not able to roll out something completely new overnight, and the students were not able to use it overnight. But I think that overall the direction is good. I can see a lot of new things going on, and I heard students are complaining about they cannot get all the information on one single platform. They need to look for a room in one platform. They need to look for books on one other platform, or whatever. I mean, things like integrating the information sources for the students, for the teachers, in one integrated IT platform can be a very interesting thing to try. So I can see there are a lot of potential, and I see a bright future here. Thanks. I would say work hard, try to get as high grade as possible.